Alrighty, very quick talk on a morning ritual. All night long, you have been dehydrating, and your entire digestive tract has become dehydrated. So the mucous membrane, when you're in school, you hear the term mucous membrane, you have an idea what mucus is, and it sounds like your whole digestive tract is lined with snot. And that's not what it is. But a slick, one layer thick of very, very, very slimy and protective protein, undigested and undigestible protein, mucus. And all night long, you've been drying out. 8 hours, longer than that, you had some water, you went to bed, most likely you didn't get up and drink water, so you've been drying out. You need to rehydrate your system. Not only because you have been dehydrating the digestive tract, but you've been dehydrating your bloodstream. Your blood is thicker because plasma is the reservoir of fluid. You don't have a big sack of fluid somewhere in your body. Hopefully you don't. So sweat comes from blood volume. When you have sweated a lot, that came from your blood. Your blood is thicker. It comes from your tissue, but unless you're walking around with pretty serious bloating and edema, it's going to come from your blood. So you have to rehydrate. And a way to look at it is after a really big exercise, and I won't go into it, but I have sweat in a period of exercise, 14 pounds. I have sweat 14 pounds. I've done it twice, marathon and 3 hours of very, very hard, more than twice, a lot with jiu-jitsu, but 3 hours of hot jiu-jitsu, constantly drinking water, but I drank and then I went out, I left lighter anyway, and it just turns out I sweat 6 pounds or 14 pounds. That, you can't be doing that. You've got to replace it. My point is that all night long, you've been maybe sweating, but certainly breathing. And the mist that you leave on glass on a cold day, that's your fluid, that's your water. You have to replace it. Point is, you wake up dehydrated. You have to replace it. And you have to replace it, for best practice, pretty quick. So my habit is I will drink a big thing of water. And it's one of those big soda that you get from the fast food places. I didn't buy that, but I have it. And I'll drink half of it or whatever. A few minutes later, I'll drink some more, and I'll get that whole thing into my body. So rehydrate. I've said why you rehydrate your desiccated GI tract, but also you put fluid back into your bloodstream where you need it. The other thing is, very quickly, I won't say why, but I'll say to do it, apple cider vinegar. A tablespoon to taste. You don't put it in that water. You put it in a little shot glass, as it were. That much water, put your apple cider vinegar in it. I shot it down, and then I'll rinse my palate with the rest of it. Some other time we'll talk about why to do that. Very briefly, it cleans out your gallbladder. I know somebody who had their gallbladder removed because it was gangrenous, and this practice would have prevented that. It just would have. The other thing is apple cider vinegar, the acidic acid, very good at helping your body metabolize fat, use fat. People who do this practice, I do it at night and in the morning, not because I have a fat issue, but because I want things to be flowing properly. I won't go into that. But very good practice. And that's what I wanted to say now. As I say, pretty quick. Have a good day.